Hey folks, how's it going out there? It's Boxing Day and we don't have a plan of action, but we got some things. How's everybody doing? You still drunk? Still full? Hungover? What do you think, Tom?
we should have called this the Christmas after show.
Oh yeah.
The after Christmas show,
the after show for after Christmas, because it's now after the Christmas holiday show thing.
Till New Year's.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is the get drunk because Christmas is over and you've already been getting drunk on Christmas, but you got to start getting drunk to get your tolerance built up for New Year's stream.
Yeah.
There you go.
The pre-show. Pre-game that New Year's Eve.
That's
Start
right.
now.
That's right. Yeah. You know, you gotta warm to it, right? You know, you can't have a 24 drink night if you don't start with 12 a few nights before.
Well, what you got to do is you got to finish all those like half bottles of booze you got for Christmas, so they can clear all them away and get the new ones in for New Year's.
There you go. Right. It's literally a service to your own kitchen and living room to clean space to make sure that you got for the new stuff. It's an obligation to your own home and your happy existence in it.
Yes. Finish off that eggnog.
Yeah. Unless it's bad.
Off.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? Bad eggnog would just be the worst pain in the gut. Oh, that must be awful.
Can you scramble eggnog?
I wonder.
Yeah, eggs on toast. Anyone? Well, actually, it's bread just soaked in
Pour
eggnog.
it on. Hey, maybe it makes really good French toast.
Yeah.
Right? As long as you fill it with enough brandy or something, spiced rum or bourbon or something with a good high percentage.
At which point you don't really care anymore, do you?
That's true. You know, get the fucking bread out of my goddamn food or my booze.
Yeah, I can't eat food anymore. It just makes me sick.
Just
get rid of it.
Yeah. Or maybe your Christmas was on a budget, so you had to go around gathering up those little alcohol-filled candies from places that had them so you could grab them and whatnot. Yeah, so you might have a sore stomach from chocolate, but still be on a hangover, right?
I miss those. I haven't seen those in years. The little chocolate liqueurs.
Yeah,
they come in the little bottle shapes for some odd reason. But I used to love those as a kid.
Yeah, my folks used to get a kick out of me watching me drink them or eat them, thinking I was going to get hammered or something. You know, I don't think you do.
No, I think they just basically take a chocolate, show it a bottle of booze, and then wrap it up.
Yeah, exactly. Don't you wish you were swimming in this? Right, bag it and tag it. So, how did the meal go? Everything your way? Anybody screw anything up or make a silly out of themselves?
Yeah, it was a bit of a screw up for me. I mean, we had a lovely leg of lamb and a joint of beef. You know, we didn't go the turkey route this year. We just went,
a joint of beef. Like joint.
No, well, no, not. It was just a big lump of roast beef.
Oh, okay, yeah, slab. Yeah, all right,
yeah, and we had that. But I did realise that I'd forgotten to buy any chipolatas for the pigs in blankets. But luckily there was some in the freezer. Hurrah!
Oh, nice.
And then I was like looking, vegetables. Well, we got some carrots. We got some Brussels sprouts. Oh, wait a minute, that's all we got.
Yeah, but how much fake food do you want beside the real food? I mean, sprouts and carrots are really just there for color and people that,
Yeah, I mean, I managed to find like a tin of sweet corn and some frozen pieces, and like make it look like there was a bit more going on there, and a bag of spinach that needed to get used up. So
nice.
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, of course, the vegetables didn't get eaten anyway, but.
Exactly.
But yeah. No,
you sit there putting the Brussels sprouts in a steamer thinking to yourself, I'm going to throw every one of you bastards out when we're done.
actually, to be honest, the Brussels sprouts were like the main event. Yeah, they were good.
I actually make them really good too. I like them myself. you know.
Yeah, so it's like steamed, then a bit of bacon chopped, streaky bacon chopped up, fried off.
That sounds good.
Brussels sprouts then go in that, a bit of seasoning, bit of butter, just to give them a nice glossy look, and nice.
Yeah, well, go ahead. Greens are healthy. Yeah, but do I look healthy? I mean, obviously, I don't eat enough of them.
Yeah, look at me. I'm green. Do I look healthy? No.
Yeah.
This is what I look like after eating and drinking all Christmas, and I'll stay this color for another 12 months.
Yeah, I mean, last year he was like 5 foot tall. Look what happens. And 2 feet ahead, and this little,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What did you do? Have a ham sandwich?
Yeah. Well, I've been putting down the leftovers because Felix and I had our supper like days ago now, right?
Yeah,
Where our Christmas was done already, and so I've been doing like turkey a la king and this and that and whatnot. You know, I love that white saucy stuff. I was shocked when I learned how to make it. I'm like, what? That's it? You know, because to me, when my mom would make it for me, I thought it was something good. No wonder she could make it.
What is it?
It's like flour, butter, and a bit of milk. Isn't that what it is? Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what your recipe was.
Yeah. No, I had to look it up to do it the other day there. But then yesterday's Christmas stream has taken my memory and thrown it in the trash.
What is it you called it?
A la king. So it's just a white sauce, right? Yeah.
That's like bechamel, the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah, Marshall, that's right. Yeah, it's just, basically roe, right? It's just, turned into a sauce. Yeah, but it's good. I like it. I don't know why. I think for me, it just reminds me of being a kid. Brings that thing back.
Well, drinking beer and smoking pot reminds you of being a kid. So
that's true. Yeah. I remember the year I woke up, drank 3 beers, and then opened up my Papa Smurf stuffy toy. Oh, that was great. Put him by my pillow.
Here, son, here's another magazine to go with your porn collection. Happy Christmas.
Don't lend them to your friends. It gets us in trouble.
They come back all stuck together.
Yeah, you never want that rag back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I had the surprise there where Felix came home there Christmas Eve because there was a little bit of an issue with family and stuff. And
oh, really?
Yeah. He came home at about 10:30 and then he was gone in the morning. He just needed a little reset time with Pops. It was funny.
God.
Yeah. Just after you left the Christmas stream, I think you weren't there. I don't think Felix came on and said hi to everybody. And
oh, cool.
Yeah, and he sat down. The first thing he said was, "Hey, Dunk," and then you weren't there.
Oh, no, sorry, Felix.
Yeah. But he was kind of overwhelmed because there's the 2 screens of information. Everything's flipping and flying, and he was kind of just looking. It was yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got to get him around to say hi more though. There's a few people in the chat. Holy shit, is he ever a Dawson? Look.
Oh no, is he loud and brash?
No, he's never that way. But yeah, it was a good Christmas all around though. I had a little bit more time with them than I thought because some people on the other side of the family were having issues and blah blah and whatnot, and and I get them all next year to myself. Like it has to go back and forth, right? So I got a lot more time with them this year than I was expecting over Christmas. So it worked out great,
Yeah, you win-win for you.
Yeah, exactly. Totally.
So when's he back? Or when's he supposed to be back?
Yeah. See, at this point, I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm checking my watch on the hour because I might get a beep. You never know, right?
Exactly. You've got to be on call all the time.
Yeah. His mom's idea was to take him up to a local ski hill with a few friends and stuff for a few days. And I'm just not expecting that to go really well.
What, to go skiing?
I'm not really sure.
I mean, done skiing.
He's tried snowboarding and skiing a couple times, but it's like slow bunny hill. He's not, carving moguls or anything. No,
just falling off, making snowballs.
No
angels.
Getting annoyed because he gets too cold, and he'd rather just go and play iPad in the cabin or whatever, right? That's what's going to happen. Yeah. And she's going to get annoyed because she's going to be wanting to be out with whatever boyfriend she's with and a couple friends and stuff. And he's not going to want to be doing all that stuff all day. He's going to get, he's going to want to, So I'm figuring that I'll get a beep and she'll be bringing him by.
When I was a little kid, I think it was my sister and her boyfriend used to take me ice skating because they think, he wants to do ice skating. Yeah, sure. I look like the kid who wants to do ice skating. And I couldn't see the point of it myself because you just always come back with a wet bum.
That's funny.
This is fun.
There's a famous thing in Canada where between Ottawa and Hull, there's the big river, and you can get skating on it at times in winter. And I've been there a couple times when I was younger, skating up it was really cool. Yeah. Thank you, Rideau Canal. I could not get it out of my head there, Norm. Thank you. I spend way more time on the west coast of Canada than the east coast, so it kind of slipped my mind there. But yeah, that's cool. It's a neat thing. It's always cold though, and that's that whole thing about like any kind of winter sport. And if you don't want to get cold, it's not really going to work out for you.
No, no, not really.
Yeah. I'm not a big winter person anymore. I'm old and tired and sore all the time and whatnot. And I don't want to, beat the hell out of my knees going skiing and crap. It's not happening, no way.
Well, it's like when you're a little kid, you just seem to be immune to it in some ways. You just don't care. You run out, especially when it's snowing, and you run out. Your mum puts gloves on, woolen gloves on you. Yeah. 5 seconds later, they're soaking wet. Yeah. And you're spending the whole day, making snowmen, throwing snowballs with these wet gloves on.
Oh, yeah. 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 You get home just in time so that they can warm you up before frostbite.
Yeah, I know. It's like, so you'd be better off without them.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. I mean, it's a thing. You think about moving south because you're getting older and winter sucks, but that would put me in like the southern states, and that ain't happening. No offense to anybody, but redneck Canada is one thing. I'll stay.
You can't do the swamps and the alligators.
I could not do like swamp boats to get to my buddy's place to go and hang out or something. That wouldn't be me.
You can learn to play the banjo.
Yeah. I just totally screwed up my whole thing there. I bashed my desk and everything went all screwy. Now I'm not even centered any. What the hell happened? Okay.
So is that kids outside kicking their ball around?
Yeah. Exactly. That's what happens. It's really bad. We got some shout outs.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. Sprinkles DMC gifted a Shills membership, and I even saw the pop-up from the other service there. It was it's not listed in the activity. You gotta be kidding me. It went to Jonesy. So big thanks, Sprinkles. Thank you very much. Here, we'll see if this does something. Yeah, there we go. We got the fireworks. And welcome, Jonesy. Welcome. Your dog's going psycho over there, isn't it? And then
yes, she is.
Kakariki. How do you I'm tongue-tied.
Kakariki firework.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there was a
Firehawk.
Firehawk. Yeah. I was trying to see if there was a different way to pronounce the first part because I think there is, but it was €6 super chat. Sorry, this dropped out of my wallet. That's a really good one. Thank you very much too. Merry Christmas, everybody. Here, I will heart that one. See.
Anything that drops out of my wallet are dead moths.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. You know what? There would be more moths in wallets if paper was made out of money. You know,
or money was made out of paper.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Fuck.
If paper was made out of money, wow,
man, it would cost a lot to write somebody a fucking letter. Holy shit, man! Yeah, I'm still affected by the whole. You know,
yeah, everything.
This is only my first of the day. I only kept a couple for today's show just to make sure if I had to slog a hangover off, I could get through. Right.
Just keep the whistle wet. We have a membership message from Scott Bryson. It says, back in the family again. Slav Ukraine.
Yay, Scott. Awesome. Love it. Woohoo.
Ukraine's got quite a lot to slaver about, hasn't they?
Well, yeah, we should bring that up. So you've seen the image of the landing craft, whatever they're called there, burning in the port. Well, check this out. This is a new little analysis photo that came out today. So the red blocks match up, the yellow and the blue match up. And you can see it wasn't wounded, it's destroyed. Right? Those top little bits right there are what you're looking at on the bottom. It's scrap metal.
It's handy that had that little red block around it before and after.
Yeah.
It was a good foresight to build that into the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, because you always want to make sure your enemies can confirm that your shit's destroyed. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's done for. So well done, Ukraine.
Got a nice little Christmas garland around the bridge of the ship.
Yeah. They probably put that stuff up to make sure it could get hit.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. So, but that's a big one. That's a big one because that thing's been a thorn in the side, right? It's in occupied Crimea, so it's, within range to do damage and shit too, right?
Oh, dear. Boo-hoo. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Putin.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't exactly plan this to be like a big news show or anything because, alcohol, hangovers, partying, Christmas. I mean,
we're tired.
Yeah, exactly.
Give us a day off.
Yeah, my eyes are bent.
So we made sure there was no news today whatsoever.
That's right. Yeah, we literally wrote to like Trump, Musk, Bezos, and whatnot, and said, "Just slow your roll, guys. We don't have us in us today. All right, calm down." Your dog sounds like a Japanese sex toy again.
I think SpaceX had a bit of a flop there as well. I think, didn't they? I think they lost one of their boosters when it came back. Got a bit crashy on landing.
Yeah. It went. What's the word I'm looking for?
Floppy.
Yeah. Speaking of floppy, I don't know if you guys all know the story, but everybody,
hey, please, no, come on. I told it to you in confidence.
No, but you gave away it away there. No, but everybody knows the band Nirvana. And I think it was their first or second record. I don't really know the band that well, actually. But they had the album with the baby naked in the water, right? Mm-hmm. So that kid is now suing everybody involved. He's going for it again because he's claiming this has ruined his life and whatnot. Had you not
3 times already?
I know, and he keeps losing. But the thing is, had you not opened your mouth and gone, "Oh, that's my floppy little light switch there you can see on the album or whatever," nobody would have known, dude. Like, why would you? What am I supposed to say? Forrest Gump said it best. Stupid is as stupid does. But there's no way that baby picture of yours being on that album is ruining your life. Get over yourself. The guy probably just doesn't like the fact that he works at the one remaining Blockbuster renting movies in the world or something, right?
He's probably at a Nirvana store where all he sells is that album every single day.
He poses for pictures.
Naked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
in a paddling pool.
yeah. And he's probably got a sword like a freaking roid addict, so he probably still looks the same, and he's just pissed off now.
See, you get lots of kid actors who've been in films and they kind of like disappear because they're not actors.
That's right.
They never really stay. They never stay with the business and just go off and do other stuff. But none of them's like come along with whiny stories saying, "Oh, being in that film ruined me or ruined my life." They just go, "Yeah, I did that. It was all right. It was quite funny. It was cool," and I moved on. Unless you're one of those kid actors that like stay around in the business and then just fall into drugs and debauchery.
Yeah. They take Culk and drive. There's been many, but I mean, you got all this cash. If it's not being monitored properly and your lifestyle isn't being monitored properly, being a superstar as a child must be so tough for the ego to control. I'm surprised any of them get through it, to be honest. Come on, think about it, right? It must be awful. It's not natural to be like a well-known movie star when you're still in like grade 8 school or something. It must be so screwy to deal with. The movie companies should be dealing not just like, oh well, we'll tutor them while they're on set and stuff. No, you should have like psychologists and stuff working with these people to make sure they understand ego and control and whatnot, right? It's not normal for a kid that age to be dealing with this kind of stuff.
Although there was a funny thing. There was a film came on the telly. I don't think I've ever been aware of it. It was called Village of the Giants, and it starts off with a bunch of teens in a car. It's got Beau Bridges in it, and this car has crashed in, and it's raining, and all the kids get out and start drinking beer and dancing and getting soaked in the rain and being debauched, and weird film. But the thing was, there was a guy in it who plays this little kid called Brains, and it was Ron Howard, or they called him, was it little Ronnie Howard? I think he was credited that. And he thought, "Oh bloody hell, is this Ron Howard? Look at him little." And then you go to IMDb and find out at the age of whatever 10 it was when he was made that, it was like the 20th movie he'd been in.
Yeah.
It's like he'd been in so much. He's got more credits under his name at that point than a lot of actors do in entire.
By the time he was 23, he retired to go behind the camera because he was fucking sick of it already. Right? That's how it happened. Like after Happy Days, he was like, enough. I'm making movies now. I've done this too long. I mean, it's amazing. Oh, and Stream Elements yet again shits the bed. I tell you.
I think one of the last films he was in was The Shootist with John Wayne.
John Wayne. So it wasn't yesterday, right?
Yeah. That was John Wayne's last picture, I think it was.
But he had such a prolific career when you look at it, right? Like a lot of people go, oh, well, from Happy Days. But he also had Mayberry, the Andy Griffith Show. Like he had 2 hit TV series before he was able to drive.
Yeah.
Because he was pretty young. Like the first season of Happy Days, he's what, 15?
I don't know.
I can't. I know.
Well, he'd already been in American Graffiti playing the same character, but
that TV show is American Graffiti, right?
Exactly.
It's just tamed down for TV, right? I remember when I learned that, I was like, really? Why don't they just call it American Graffiti?
Of course, I worked with him on the was it Angels and Demons, or the Tom Hanks with the old Dan Brown box.
The symbol guy. Yeah. I think it's Angels and Demons that also had young Obi-Wan in it.
Oh yeah. No, it didn't have him in it.
Ewan McGregor's in the second one, isn't he?
No.
Isn't he the idiot who bounces around on the roof with the parachute?
No, that's another English actor. I can't remember his plucking name.
Or
now.
is that the guy from The Winter Soldier who is the bad guy? Is it him?
I can't remember his name. But it's really funny though, because I got absolutely starstruck when he came in and had a chat one day, and it was just like, hello, just Ron Howard. Yeah, he'd been in so many things that it's one of the few times I was actually starstruck into silence.
Well, he's somebody who can starstruck you because Ron Howard isn't just some guy who reads his lines or whatever. I mean, he has been a creative force in our lives for years, right? I love Ron Howard's thing on how they name their children. To me, that's one of the best stories about the guy. He, the children's middle names
that's right,
are based on where they were conceived. And one of the kids almost was called Kia, and they're like, no, we can't do that. Where are we parked? And they looked for street signs and stuff. But yeah, the Ron Howard in like his 40s or whatever was getting it on with his wife in the back seat of the car, parked on the side of the road somewhere. I love that guy. It's just amazing. Yeah.
So Hollywood.
Yeah, totally. Speaking of so Hollywood, my drink's empty, so hold on. I don't know how that ties in, but
Marshall Jones says, what comes after Boxing Day? Wednesday. Don't know. Do they have names? Do all the other days have names after this? I don't think they do they? They just give up. It's got that whole build up to Christmas, the 12 days of Christmas, and was it 12 days of Christmas? Does that start on Christmas Day? I don't know.
I think it's 12 days leading up to Christmas Day.
I don't know. I never really took any notice. I don't care.
Somebody's high maintenance to need a gift for 12 freaking days, like a gift a day. Come on, get over yourself.
12 maids of milking. Well, I'm going to get that on a Wednesday at midnight.
What am I going to do with all the milk? What am I going to do with all that milk? It's going to go bad.
How do you wrap them? All these lords are leaping everywhere. Stop leaping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This isn't a musical.
Save it for the day.
Yeah. Grandpa's going to wake up and wonder why these ballet dancers are running around. But yeah, I don't remember how that's supposed to work. I think it's the 12th day leading up to. The 12th day is January 6th, the day the kings gave Christ the gifts. Really? So it must start on Christmas Day.
But they didn't give him 12 gifts, did they?
Oh, maybe you give him 12 little pokes with the sword.
It's like, we got you gold, frankincense, myrrh, some Lego, a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. Never mind the myrrh next time, all right?
Got your Satsuma.
Sneaking around the middle of the night don't sound very wise to me. The dude doing the woman is just hilarious in Life of Brian. Oh my God.
Terry Jones.
That's it. My son would have flipped out if he heard me say that without getting the name right.
Terry Jones always seemed to like doing the women parts.
But he's so good at it. He's got that voice that's just so, oh my God, what have I done with my life?
Sex. That's all you ever think about, day or night.
Yeah.
Is it too big? Is it too small?
Exactly. Niles Edom in the chat says, member message here, and he says, hey, got problems writing in chat again. Like just putting a normal message in the live chat, you're not able to? What the hell is that all about? I would try refreshing your browser or maybe changing browsers or even restarting your computer, because I know for sure there's no way you're blocked in our studio and stuff. There's no freaking way.
Nobody's blocked.
Oh, there are a few people blocked, but they got it for harsh reasons, and we don't take that crap lightly around here, right?
I said nobody's blocked. They're nobodies.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So in some ways, I was right.
Yeah, there has been a few people that earned it over time, but and by the time you earn it around here, we never go back in and wonder if we should rescind it or not. You freaking earned it. Like we let things go far. So there's no way. I hope you can fix it, Niles, because that sucks. You know, that's bulls.
Have you tried super chats? $10 or over. I'm sure they always work.
You know, there's something wrong with the OBS text thing. You see Boxing Day on top of us there. There, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be the super bold version of the font. Yeah, right. It's not.
It's tired.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it had a long Christmas too and just needs a break. But, you know, I mean, it's not like, you know, I'm not going to get a hold of Dunk and say, hey, can you make one of your super cool titles for Boxing Day? Because I'm going to use it once. Yeah, it's good enough. Well,
could use it again next year.
Oh, it would get lost in the shuffle by then.
I could have done it.
Yeah.
You didn't ask.
Yeah, well, that's true. I didn't bother. You know, why bother? Well, honestly, I've got GIMP installed on my Mac now. I could have done it. I just never even thought.
But, you know what? You know what? I don't think we're losing any subscribers over it.
And the number just went down.
They're not going, oh, that Dawson and Dunk. Look at them with their weak ass Boxing Day thing. Oh, I wanted the big, bold Boxing Day, not this thin, wimpy little Boxing Day logo. I want the proper one. just not putting the effort in.
Yeah. Yeah, PJ.
Unsub.
Yeah, well, PJ says, Dunk, go off air and make one of those snazzy Boxing Day titles and come back. You've been told.
Hey, I could do it live now.
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to.
No, why bother? So yeah, you know, back to that whole thing with the Nirvana baby and whatnot, buddy, just give it up. Yeah, just give it up, because every time you do this, you just remind everybody that you're the kid from the pool. What? Just shut up about it, you know?
Yeah. Okay, you're the kid from the pool. Don't really care.
Yeah.
Just don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
You know, it's like one of those sort of things at the party. You know, you go, you know the Nirvana. Oh yeah, I've heard of them. Okay. Have you seen the album with the picture of the baby in the pool?
Yeah.
I think I remember that one. I was never really into Nirvana. I didn't like them very much. You go, anyway, you know that album with the baby on the cover? Yeah, okay. Calm down, mate. Calm down. Yeah, we know it. Says, yeah, that's me on that album cover. Oh, is it? Oh, that's an interesting fact. Anyway, what's the weather like in your place? No, I want to come back to the me being the baby on the cover of that album.
That's the only way you could end up saying that you're distressed by it, is you won't shut up.
I'm gonna strip off now, naked, and I'm gonna do the pose. I'm gonna get some people to hold my ankles, hold my arms. I'm gonna hold me up in the air. I'm gonna go.
Get me up, me. Get me a bucket of water for my Dodger right now.
Oh, you know the.
I'm gonna show you my wet penis.
They had to digitally shrink my penis in post on that picture because my wanger was just way too big, even as a baby. It was just like, you know.
Yeah. They couldn't pull back enough to get it in frame.
You know, it would be really funny if it turned out they just substituted another baby. And it wasn't him.
Yeah. But due to contracts, his mother still got paid the $150.
Yeah. They just got the name wrong.
Yeah.
They're the wrong baby.
Yeah. The one part of this story he doesn't want to be let out was that his mother took the money and went right to the crack shack.
Yeah, she probably went off and had a snog with Kurt Cobain or something.
Yeah. She partied with the band for a week.
Yeah. Got so full she had to come home.
Yeah. That's funny. Say, you know how the EU and whatnot are going at like Apple and Google over the monopolies of the stores now?
Mm-hmm.
Japan's looking at them as well. So, the whole idea of having one app store on Apple that is like the de facto store is going to be completely destroyed and ruined inside of maybe like 2 years. And some people will say, great, because we get more choice and stuff now, which you will. There's developers that don't want to give Apple 30% when they're only making like $1.50 profit on their app or something, right? But it's going to open the platform up to more malware and malicious behavior in the way that the Android App Store has more than the Apple Store. And it's a definite fact. So I don't know that opening the iPhone platform up to other stores is the way that these government agencies should go at this. What I think they should do is be looking at this whole blanket 30%. Like, what are you doing for these people to justify 30%? Some developer, like a small one that puts their app on the App Store, for the Apple App Store, that is, unless Apple promotes them, how in hell are you ever going to find them? Where is this 30%? Like, why do you deserve it? I think that's where they should be looking, because then you still get the platform's manufacturer being the one that vets the code to make sure it's safe for the users. But, that's just one guy's opinion, right? Either way, this whole thing is coming to a halt soon. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know I've never downloaded TikTok from the iPhone, so I don't know. I'm assuming that has to go through the Apple Store.
Yeah.
So if you took that away, and like TikTok or Telegram, anything that are being produced by nefarious foreign countries, if you can then do it from outside the Apple Store and just install what the hell you want. So.
Yeah, and that's the one big difference between Apple and Android when it comes to the things. On an Android phone, you can just simply go into settings and turn on the fact that you can sideload an app from anywhere. And if you don't know what you're doing, I don't recommend doing that, because you could have a complete nasty malware-ridden phone and you don't even know it.
No.
Not safe, not good.
It's bad enough as it is.
Yeah, exactly, So I don't know how this is going to play out, but the thing that scares me is the people in charge of these government mandates and stuff and whatnot. They don't actually know anything about this stuff at the root level. And they are at the mercy of the lobby and like congressional hearings to learn and then decide. And unfortunately, that information is so tainted, so flawed, and so misused and politicized that in this day and age, it's very rare that people make the right choice now. So I don't know how this is going to play out. We'll see. I think it'll get worse before they figure out the mistake and then fix it. That's what I figure, right?
God knows.
Yeah,
But. No idea.
If you're smart, it won't matter, because you'll be careful about what you install on your phone and stuff, and you'll be all right anyway, right?
Or if you're really lucky, you'll be dead.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Won't matter.
Ow. My neck just snapped. Did that come through on the mic? It was really loud. Ow. God damn it, I'm old. I can't even move without hurting myself, for fuck's sakes.
No, you haven't broken your penis, have you?
No, my hands are full. I'm doing something else.
Yeah.
Remember that story?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Doing any snap penises at Christmas.
Exactly. Yeah. This Christmas time is the worst time of the year for men breaking their penises. I shit you not, it was reported.
Boxing Day, what are you doing? What, slap it in a box?
Good thing they don't call it sword swinging day.
Sword fixing day.
Yeah, all the men of the neighborhood wake up, go out in their robes, get themselves all stiff, and start battling it out. It's just not a good look.
Cock splint day. Oh, I noticed the timer's finished for the show. So
I turned it off.
Does that mean Boxing Day's over? Are we done?
Yeah. Boxing Day is now done. We declare it. So start drinking again to get ready for New Year's.
Happy New Year, everybody. We just called it. We're just doing it early.
There you
Fuck
do.
it.
Yeah.
We'll just do it now.
Hey, wait a minute. Why isn't the fan funding chat working? What the hell's going on? I only just noticed. Am I just stupid?
You've just broken everything. Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Turns out I'm stupid. Okay, here. Yeah. Okay. That sucks. I hate it when it's my fault.
It's always your.
But that's why I wasn't noticing them when they first came in. I was like, what? You know? Okay, there we go. Fixed. So we got the raccoon. We got Sergeant Buckchuck there. And then we got the fan funding scroll. So the right side is just blank. What are we going to do with that?
Another Sergeant Buckchuck.
Well, we could do that. You know, where is he? Here we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, I'm narrating myself. I hate when I do that. Okay, yeah. So I'm just adding Buckchuck right now, and I'm kind of getting him into the right place here. There we go. And then I got to transform and flip this guy.
Flip him.
Yeah. Right?
Oh, look at that.
And then here, how's that? That's about right, eh?
So we'll have to do a naming competition for the second record now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Starting tonight.
Mrs. Buckfuck? No. Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe we should give him a wife, right? Anybody want to see a raccoon with a little bit of titty?
You can draw that on.
Oh yeah. Captain Stickman. I'll be right on that. That's funny.
Yeah.
Pete and repeat. Kraut, that's funny. I actually knew two Peters in my early 20s, and one was Pete and one was repeat, just so we could have a conversation without screwing up who we're talking about. Hilarious.
I knew a guy called Pete Moss and his brother Doug Moss.
That's funny. Well, you know, if I was asleep.
Should have been Doug Pete, really. That would have made more sense.
The Boxing Day raccoon graphic handy. I don't know if I do, actually. Let me see here.
They should have done one of a more deflated hat, really.
Oh, yeah. Here. God damn it, stop. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, my raccoon today is Boxing Day. Let's get trashed and get some ice cream coon later. Yeah, that's Buckchuck when he's out being a prick.
Yeah. Normal day for him.
Yeah, pretty much, you know. I think he was about to flash 3 old ladies that were going to church, but I'm not really sure, you know. He doesn't tell us a lot on his extracurricular activities. Dirty little prick.
Hey, he's a Sarge. He's got the stripes. Shush.
That's right, you know. Yeah. You know, and you never know with a mask like that, he could be like standing right behind me and we wouldn't know until he moved. You know, he's like Stallone hiding in the mud, gonna go full Rambo.
Yeah, we should get you a mask.
I had a mask once, and it's just hard to breathe through, you know. you're trying to sneak up on somebody, they can hear you gasping for air, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got called some guy named Darth a few times. It was weird. What? Yeah, Darth Dick. Let's get a thing with ourselves and the viewers. Never mind what your favorite Christmas movie is. What was your favorite Christmas movie or TV show or song that you listened to or watched this year? That's a good one, right?
Hang on. What was your favorite Christmas movie or song
that you ingested this year?
Watched?
Yeah. Yeah, so you can't go and, I like It's a Wonderful Life or, whatever, and you didn't watch it. It's got to be one that you consumed, like, pork on Ramadan. I'm just kidding.
Can't remember what I watched. Battle of Britain, that was quite good.
Yeah.
Not very Christmassy.
Mine was Bad Santa in the Discord with everybody. That was freaking hilarious. Oh my God.
Yeah. Like I told you the other night, we watched Klaus, which is an absolutely awesome film on the Netflix. It's really, really, really good animated film. Got to check it out if you haven't seen it. It's a lot of fun. It's the origin story of Father Christmas or Santa Claus.
Yeah. I know. There's a good animated one of that. The stop motion one. Excuse me. Armand says in the chat there, Home Alone 1 with my kids. Oh, that's a good call. My favorite one with my son was the Kurt Russell movie Christmas Chronicles, because he just loves it right now and it makes him so happy. So that was really cool.
I still haven't seen it yet.
It's good. It's really good. It's a little, TV movie hallmarky and stuff, but it's good. I mean, for a Santa, for a Christmas movie that you can watch kids and adults at the same time and both enjoy, it's on the list.
I mean, if it's got Kurt Russell in it, it can't be bad.
Yeah, and he has some really great moments, Yeah, he even busts out the singing voice and stuff, and you can tell it's him singing. It's really him. At least you can tell if you're me and you've got that pitch thing of a musician. I know it's him. He even slips the note a tiny bit, so it's not even fixed. Like, he must be, happy with his singing voice, and he's like, no, don't do that. It's fine. Yeah, which I like.
Yeah, worst thing you can do is take somebody who can't sing, knows he can't sing, and then try to make it,
Yeah, which TV does
good.
a lot, right? It's terrible. You get,
See, I can sing pitch perfect, but what Dick does on his end is he throws my pitch out, so I always sound out of tune.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Yeah, I'm guilty. Where the hell did the YouTube chat go?
Strangers in the night.
Look there's no YouTube chat anymore. It just disappeared.
They've all died. They've all gone.
Wow. Does that mean we're supposed to stop or something?
Yeah.
Why did it go away? What the hell happened?
Refresh it. Do the refresh.
Yeah. There we go.
You're back.
What the hell? Yeah. Hi, everybody. Good to see you again.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Should we start again? What have you missed? What is some of the other ones? Let me just go here. Somebody in the chat said, Buck Chuck. Isn't that the guy who sang that song, Crazy Bitch? Buck Cherry. yeah. I thought that was funny. Let's see here. Where I lost it. Santa Claus came down my chimney, put the fucking fire out. Kraut. Christmas Vacation got a couple of nods from people. A Wonderful Life, Bad Santa with the Shills, Martin Lai there. Santa Claus versus the Martians. I gotta look up that one
Oh
for sure.
no, that is one film that I just had to switch off. I couldn't get through it. It's such a bad movie. I literally could not get through that film.
Oh wow.
So you'll love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't seen Die Hard show up on the telly this year, which is strange.
There was a couple of Ukraine channels that put out things. What was the one that we shilled out in our community post? They sang, what song was it again? That was really good. That was really good. They've got like a few thousand views now. They had a few people shill them out and help get the word out. That was really good.
Who are you talking about?
Can't remember offhand. My brain is running at about 7%. Maybe 8. Violent Night. A lot of people like the snowman animation. The one that we had yesterday? Or do you mean something else?
No, means the I was like, what was it?
Frosty the Snowman? Like the old cartoon one? I love that one. My son likes it. PJ says the 82.
Yeah, who's it? I'm thinking of Ray Bradbury, but that's a science fiction writer, isn't it? I don't know.
Is he talking about the Commodore Christmas little demo thing they did?
He's talking about the snowman with Alan Jones singing, "We're walking through the air, blah, 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 blah."
Well, that's not selling it for me.
No, it's... Oh, Raymond Briggs. That's it. Ray Bradbury. Raymond Briggs.
Yeah, Meryl 08 there. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. My son and I watch that every year. Absolutely. Same with Charlie Brown Christmas, right? Oh, yeah. We even have a perfect replica of Charlie Brown's tree with the one, the bauble, whatever they're called, pulling the tree down. I killed it, you know? Yeah, it's awesome. Sits up in Felix's room every year. He loves it. But yeah, Bruce Willis's new 2024 blockbuster, Die with a Hard On.
Oh, poor Brucey.
Yeah. That's one that sucks. The guy, had a great comedic early career kind of thing, got more dramatic, became this like action guy and whatnot. He's had such an amazing Hollywood career, and now you'd be lucky to be able to interview the guy.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Wreck.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is he's got. It's not Parkinson's, is it? It's just like a motor neuron disease or something.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. It's something that we don't normally know the name of. Yeah, Yeah, same with Robin Williams. Yeah.
But he couldn't remember his lines or anything like that. Well, all his later films, you can see he's got an earpiece in, where he's literally being fed the lines as he says them.
Yeah,
and obviously it shows.
Yeah.
He is literally calling it in.
Yeah. There's the last, if you look in IMDb, the last few Bruce Willis movies do not have good reviews and stuff, and that sucks.
No, he cracked out about 10 in a what, space of 18 months, I think.
Yeah. They keep coming out still. Yeah.
He'll do like a 2 or 3 days on set, and the rest of the team fill out the rest for him. And
yeah. But it sucks because like it's not like we're gonna get the first Die Hard movie was so good.
Yeah.
Oh man, what time is it? How long we been? An hour. So we're running like pub chat time, I guess. That makes sense, right? Yeah. Well, I suppose that means I'll need that extra can. So, yeah. We had a few other movie things in. Life sucks. Then you die. Jesus. A Looper 2. Looper 2. I know Looper with that dude with 3 names and Bruce Willis. I didn't know there was a 2.
No.
Interesting.
Well, it was a time travel film, so it's just the same film again.
Yeah. They just play it back to front.
Yeah. It's like the film Deja Vu. Yeah, it's got a sequel. It's called Deja Vu. Yeah, well, I can't even think about any Christmas movies I've seen this year. Just watch the Father Ted Christmas special again, but that's on all the time anyway, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah, isn't that what they play in Britain when a channel goes off the air?
What, Father Ted?
Yeah. 2 a.m. Okay, we're done our programming. We play Father Ted instead of the national anthem or something.
You know what? Father Ted's on the telly right now.
See?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's so funny. You've never seen it. You wouldn't know.
I have no idea. No, you're right.
It is so hard to describe, but it's just one of those absolute gems of British comedy.
I'll have to see it because I do like British comedy.
I don't think it's one they've actually tried to recreate in America or anything. I don't think they've even tried.
Anytime somebody talks about recreating British television for North America, I instantly remember the story of Fawlty Towers. They were having a hard time making Fawlty Towers gel for American audiences. And they were like, one of these characters just isn't working with the audience. So they removed Basil.
Yeah. Yeah, they had 3 attempts. We've talked about this before. You had 3 attempts. And I think one of the worst one was they had B. Arthur play Basil Fawlty. Well, actually, B. Arthur played Basil and the wife. So they got rid of the entire cast. Yeah, and I think they had kind of like the Manuel, the idiot kind of hotel porter kind of guy.
Yeah.
But the strange thing about the B. Arthur one is that they ran out of the comedy so quickly. Because they weren't using the scripts, they were just using bits and pieces. They ran out of it so quickly. It became a romantic comedy with her and some bloke who was a uncle of one of the members of staff, and then it became like a drama comedy thing. It just completely lost the plot. Literally lost the plot. That's strange.
Yeah, that's yeah. That's people that are desperate for dollars, unfortunately, instead of having a great idea that they just, right? You can write a song that's going to be on the FM radio for 3 weeks, or you can write Dark Side of the Moon. Take your choice, Well,
I think the sad thing is, when you are transferring a comedy from one country to another, it's got to find, unless you're doing an exact copy, which probably wouldn't land very well anyway. It's got to find its own feet somewhere, and usually that's why they fail, because its own feet is not really near the same as the original show, so it just doesn't work.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter which direction the show goes, whether it's coming from the UK to the US or the US to the UK. It just sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
That's right,
and sometimes they're totally unrecognizable.
Yeah. There's a fundamental difference in comedy and drama and stuff between the way we present it in our media. It's not huge, but there is a core difference in there in some ways. And some things if you change that core, it might be one of the cores, then actually make that piece of media really work. And as such, you're screwed, right?
Well, there was a show in the UK called One Foot in the Grave, which was a massive hit over here, and it's basically just a grumpy old man who retires, and he's now living his retirement with his wife. It was an amazing show over here. It went on for years.
Sounds like All in the Family.
Well, it was actually the Cosby Show.
I'm sorry, what?
The Cosby Show. Because it was about an old man who retires. That's basically what they took. That's all they took from the British version. Man retires and he's now living his retirement with his wife, and that was the Cosby Show.
Wow!
And it's actually based on the British show. But You would not know. I had no clue. I had no clue until someone pointed it out. It's like, what?
I would never have guessed that.
No,
Wow. I would have thought like, Archie Bunker, All in the Family.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. I mean, okay. Do you think this is a thing? I don't know if this is tasteful or not, but me. If you're a woman who worked on the Cosby Show as an actress, do you think when you go into auditions now, you have to always say, no, he didn't fucking touch me? Like, would there be a lasting legacy because it's on your history, your CV, as you guys call it? I don't even understand what those initials mean, but you all do. But your resume or whatever. I would hope not. I would hope it wouldn't be. Would somebody be more concerned about their behavior around that person just in case and stuff? Like, I know I was kind of being a jerk, but at the same time, there's a real thing to that, right?
Well, it might be it's like a special addition into the IMDb. If you starred with Bill Cosby, there's a little section that says yes he did or no he didn't.
Oh, I wonder. But you would, like, I mean, I know if I was like auditioning somebody, I would avoid that topic like the plague. But would it just the way I think and react to them and stuff? Would I be myself? Would I be a little different? Is that fair? Is it right? Or like, you know what I mean? It's there, right? It's a thing, I would hope I'm above that, but I'm not actually sure. It's easy to say. It's I'm not sure. It might be harder to follow through on. I think I'd be a little eggshelly, just like concerned,
Well, it could be the sort of thing that you're starring in a big movie. You're now like a big star, and you're doing this movie. Your name's at the top, but you've worked with Bill Cosby, and you're doing those like press junkets, and then you're talking about the movie and you're part of it, and then you go, and oh yes, and we would like to talk about you. You used to work with Bill Cosby, and
oh my god.
Yeah. just like your agent is pulling you out the room.
Yeah,
saying, no,
exactly.
Yeah, this is not where this interview was going to go. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be at all surprised when that sort of shit happens.
Yeah.
And it's not just going to be just Bill Cosby, is it? It's going to be any of the, like creepy people.
Yeah. Yeah. Will the real Kevin Spacey please stand up? There's so, yeah, you can only hope, but I mean, you can only hope people are good or better than, sometimes we see them to be. Yeah. But, just one of those things, touchy topic, but, we're not afraid of them.
Touchy subject. Could have phrased that a bit better.
Jesus Christ, I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, for fuck's sake. At least it ended on a giggle.
Yeah, this might be a touchy subject, but you worked with...
No. Jesus Christ. Go to commercial. Yeah. I thought this was a cool thumbnail for a website CF Beauty and the team found. But there's some Boxing Day jokes here, and I haven't read them. I have no idea. All I did was get to the picture. No.
Oh, right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So there's no jokes in the picture, right?
Well, there's one. He's watching football of all sports. How freaking dull is that?
Well, that's what happens on Boxing Day in the UK.
Not here. No, well, not here. It's all about it. Yeah.
That's because you're not in the UK.
Yeah. But that, it's a different experience over here in I think Boxing Day over here is all based on college bowl games for like American football, and I wonder if like maybe the Canadians are doing the Grey Cup of like pigskin football. I think it's somewhere around now. It's always in the middle of winter because they're idiots. That's a great time to go out and play football, morons.
Yeah. full
But
of turkey and stuffing and shit,
mhm.
and whiskey and wine. What are we going to do the next day? I know, run around.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So here, let's scroll and see one of these. Boxing Day, yada yada, blah blah blah.
Let's start with the jokes.
Okay, so today is Boxing Day in the UK, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. Do you know when Boxing Day is celebrated in the United States? Black Friday. Okay, that's pretty funny. Brick and mortar joke more, but as you all carry on with your Christmas festivities, have you spared a thought for the workers? Yes, the footballers who have to work on this Boxing Day. See? Son, Dad, why do they call it Boxing Day? Father, because that's the day all the supermarkets get the boxes out and fill the shelves full of Easter eggs. It's not bad.
It's when you got to box up all your presents for the Amazon returns.
At this point, it is recycling day now, is what it should be. Recycling Amazon cardboard. But oh yeah, Boxing Day. What's the proper way to celebrate? Body shots. I think there's also an American tradition of having like a big fight on Boxing Day. 50s and 60s, maybe prize fighting, boxing.
Oh, I thought you meant me and the wife.
Yeah, well, could be. Depends on who does and doesn't take out the garbage.
Me.
It's a magical time of year when companies send you amazing emails with pictures of all the stuff you just bought from them, but at half price. That's the truth.
Yeah,
That's the truth.
And not only that, it will be on your Facebook. It will be on all your social medias. Oh, you bought this. You must be interested in this.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Okay, so here, figure this out. Here, everybody, hold on. Get that shit out of my way. If we think about this pragmatically, what we should all do is hand out IOUs for Christmas and do our shopping on Boxing Day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's the way this should be done. We should be raising our children to teach them that Santa is pure and utter evil. And what we need to do is wait until his punk ass is done screwing around and then do our real Christmas afterwards. But before
get half price Santa.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What you want is dollar store Santa, not the alcohol on the breath one, but
yeah. Or you can do it through super chats.
There you go. See, that's the true spirit right there, right?
Make Google rich over the Christmas period.
I got this too much hot drinks and Irish cream today, and the beer's fighting back a bit. I keep having to mute to have that burpee moment. Here's one. A man and his wife are sitting and watching a boxing match on television. The husband sighs and complains, "This is disappointing. It only lasted for 30 seconds. Good, replies his wife. Now you know how it fucking feels.
Yeah, but do you know all the sexy people I had to imagine to do that in my head? No, the ugly bitch.
That's a rabbit hole that I. The ones I could have had. Wife comes down the stairs on Boxing Day morning. You've had too much to eat yesterday, and you got a hangover, don't you? Husband asked, you don't get hangovers from eating too much? For fuck's sakes, loosen your belt. It's disgusting. This is going to get me in trouble if I go down into the more raunchy ones. I'm already swearing too much.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a proper show. It's a screw-off show, so who cares?
The algorithm won't care.
Okay, so Okay, this is a purely Canadian joke. Don't get pissy at me, but it's funny as hell. What's the difference between Boxing Day in Canada and in the US? Well, in Canada, it's when they go out and they give to the poor. It's bullshit. In the US, it's when they return the shitty gifts they got for Christmas. That's actually what it is around here. You spend the early morning looking for deals that you can justify purchasing because you've got gifts to return coming up. That's how it really works. But traditionally, Boxing Day does come from the like alms for the poor and donating to charity and whatnot. That's the consensus with historians is Boxing Day comes from the alms box, the donation box at the church, right? Alms for the poor.
Yeah, given all the like the leftover veggies and meat that you had for dinner yesterday.
Yeah, that wasn't in a fridge because you didn't,
Here you go, poor person. Have my leftovers.
Yeah, just scrape the mold off that.
I've only chewed it a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
We know you haven't got very good teeth, so we chewed it for you. Here you go.
Pre-mastication, it's what makes the world go around.
Oh, I haven't done that since I was 16.
Oh, there's one nasty one here. Why did we do the whole Chinese food for Christmas thing? Because, the whole dog for Christmas wasn't really a hit. I'll have kitten balls with sweet and sour sauce.
What's the old joke? A dog isn't just for Christmas. It can last till Boxing Day too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we had a chat in the private Shills little chat there today, and we were talking about dudes that are like all big and mean looking and whatnot that have squirrely little high voices, and the consensus was Mike Tyson takes the cake for that one.
Yeah,
he's got that tiny little 12-year-old girl voice, and yet he's the dude who literally chomped on somebody's ear in the middle of a boxing match, for God's sakes, right?
Yeah, you're setting up for a boxing match, and you ring the guy up. Is that Mike? It's me. Yeah. We're due for a boxing match a couple of days. Yeah, you all right with that? Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Okay. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Is your mummy in?
Wait a minute. I figured it out, dude. I figured it out. Mallory at Mallory's Asylum is actually Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
It's Mike Tyson. That's what's going on.
Mm.
Yeah. You heard it here first, fellow babies.
Yeah, I think I could take him.
Man, in his day, he was just the most dangerous person on the boxing circuit, syndicate, whatever the hell you call it. Oh my God. I remember I was in Hamilton, Ontario at the time, so I must have been, I don't know, maybe 17 to 23 or something like that. I wasn't there that long, but I've been to Hamilton during those age times, right? And we went to a bar to watch the fight, and it was over inside of like 90 seconds. Dude was just on the canvas, useless. And people were pissed that they paid a bunch to go to the bar to watch the fight. But the bar owner, after some people bitched and left, gave the rest of us that stayed cheap drinks that night because of the whole thing. As long as you weren't one of the assholes causing a problem, he was happy to be cool with you. So it worked out to be really good because I got to watch Mike Tyson kick the shit out of somebody in seconds and then get drunk at half price. It was fucking brilliant. Yeah. But yeah, he was savage, man.
Yeah, it's, Liam Wakefield was asking in the chat, who's the boxer that wore a monocle? That was Chris Eubank. And he had a lisp.
You gotta be kidding me. Like while fighting, he wore a freaking monocle?
No, not while fighting.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, another odd character in British boxing.
Yeah. Could you be so good there, chap, to not hit me in this eye? I've got to wear the monocle to be able to see where you are.
No, you've got to do that with a lisp.
I couldn't. I could barely do the accent, let alone add a lisp to it, man.
Did you do an accent?
No, I was trying, but it wasn't very successful at it.
No, not close.
I can do an English accent if I'm mimicking somebody's voice like a Monty Python. But if I try to do it on my own, I fail miserably. I can only do it in mimicry, right?
You're going to do the typical thing when you're just going, oh, hello, top ho, bloody, blah, drink tea and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm better. I could do better than that because I've watched enough British media that, that's that right. But I still can't sell it unless I'm mimicking. It's the only way I can do it. It's the same when I'm like singing with a guitar. I don't actually know how to sing very well, but I can mimic people's voices to sing their songs. Right. So in mimicking their voices, it works for me. But as soon as I go to sing something that I've written, I don't know what voice to use. I'm completely lost. Right. Don't even know what my voice is because I as a guitar player, I was usually just a backup singer. Right. So playing Van Halen, sing Michael Anthony, that kind of thing. Right.
Can you play Van Halen, but like as Dean Martin?
You don't do that to somebody who's got their can at their mouth, man. It's beginning to look.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
It's a strip joint. That'd be funny. Aren't Canadians half British then? Well, a whole long time ago, but now we're just fighting to not be seen as Americans. No offense, but we're very similar, and yet we're trying to keep our own identity.
Yeah, I mean the Canadians are not half British; they're half French. So you choose.
Yeah, some for sure. Oh, we have a big fight over language stuff over here. I'm not going to get into that. Oh my God, it gets crazy. Oh yeah, it gets crazy.
Hey, Teresa says Dean Martin was always drunk. Anyway, no, he wasn't. He was teetotal.
He was what?
Teetotal. He never drank a drop. Dean Martin.
You got to be kidding me! Really?
No, he never drank a drop. The whole, because he was, do his stuff with like a big whiskey tumbler and never drank a drop.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow. I had no idea. I would have figured that he was just, hammered hanging out with like Sinatra and so on and whatnot.
Yeah. No, it's quite, unbelievable. But yeah, there you go. That's the truth.
PJ Seasnet says, where's the fucking title, Dunk? Paraphrase. Paraphrase. Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on, I'll do it right now.
Yeah. Papo in the chat there. I'm French Canadian, and last thing I want is to look American. Yeah. That's it's that thing, right? We're very similar in a lot of respects, but there's some differences, And, like when you're traveling, especially like backpackers, doing the gap year before university, Canadians are very fond of making sure we got a little flag sewn on backpacks and stuff so people know. It's true. Oh, yeah. I've heard stories of Americans getting caught pretending to be Canadians, having the flag sewn on and stuff just because. What? Well, yeah, I mean, no offense to anybody, but when it comes to the world stage, somebody knowing I'm a Canadian traveling around will give me less flack on average than somebody knowing I was American. There's just, political tensions and things and whatnot. And Canadians don't involve themselves in a lot of that. So,
wow.
Yeah, true stuff. I mean, we easily have as many assholes as any other country does. It's not like it's a reflection of the actual people. It's just the region, the politics and stuff, right? Come on. I toured in the States being in bands and as a musician and whatnot, a whole whack of times. And for the most part, everybody was just as cool as the same and whatnot that I met in Canada. It's just we got these ancient dinosaur assholes that are still being the ones getting voted in that, tend to speak for us all in ways that we would never talk. It's just the truth, What are you going to do?
All right, bear with me a second.
Yeah.
Fill in for me for a sec.
All right, so let's see here. If I'm going to fill in for Dunk, I have to say something right on the cusp of insulting at least 20% of the globe.
Oh, you're not going to be racist, are you?
No, I don't do that. Well, I skirt it, but only in jokes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said the other night, I'm not actually racist. I'm just really good at it.
Yeah. We're just old enough to know all the old jokes, right? But
Yeah.
back then, people would say those jokes, not meaning to be insulting. It was just funny stuff. I mean,
although people would say exactly the same things we would say as a joke, but intentionally.
Yeah, but you can tell the
people.
difference. Yeah. It's all about intent as far as I'm concerned. Okay. This is one of the best examples I've ever seen of careful what you wish for. Okay.
So I'm going to give Dick some time now. Yeah. So while Dick's sorting that out, yeah. I mean, what's your most in the chat? What's your most favorite racist joke?
Oh Jesus!
It's funny how it's like comedy racism. There was like a period that we had through the 80s, 90s, the 2000s where people would use like racism in comedy. You don't see it anymore at all because the chances of actually insulting someone through comedy is just so it's just like cancel Britain, cancel Britain, cancel everybody in the world if you even just dare to try it. David Worley, Little Britain was doing racism. They were actually doing racism. They weren't doing racist commentary. They were just doing racism. There's a difference between people who are actually being racist for comedy purposes or actually doing racism as a commentary. But,
let me just get this set up here. It's so close.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Merry Christmas, PJ.
Oh, we'll have to retitle this show. That's funny. So we're coming up on an hour and a half. We don't want to be too long. Yeah. I was thinking maybe, well, actually it was CF Beauty was thinking and got me thinking, but should we do Discord movie night and fire up Bad Santa 2?
If you like.
Yeah. All I have to do is do a quick run around the corner because, that's where the alcohol is and I'll have to go and get some. But yeah, I mean, we could have that going in no time. Anybody in the chat want to watch Bad Santa 2 over in Discord?
Not Bad Boys 2.
For the love of God, no. Holy shit. Oh, that movie's got two people that I could just do without. No way.
Racist.
Not even close. Fuck.
I thought Bad Boys 2 was like supposed to be like one of the good ones. I haven't actually seen it, but
Isn't it Will Smith and Martin Short?
no,
Not Martin Short.
Martin Short.
Yeah, whatever.
If that was Martin Short, I'd love to see Will Smith and Martin Short together.
Probably be better. No, but what's that Martin Lawrence guy? I can't stand him.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I'm not a Will Smith fan, but in his younger days, he's at least funny. He's not so arrogant that he just, But Martin Lawrence, I just never liked that guy.
Will Smith has had his moments. He's done some great stuff.
Oh yeah, but that moment has passed. Now he's just an egomaniac fucking moron.
I don't know. I think there's still time for him yet.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's probably like, in the later years, he's going to start doing some classy. He did do a movie recently about the father. He played the father of the. Was it the Williams sisters, the tennis girls?
Oh, he's in that, is he?
Yeah, that's supposed to be a really good, serious movie.
Yeah, and he does have chops for sure. It's just he's got this whole thing that also bugs me. Right,
movie choices have been a bit lapse, and also
a couple.
I think like you say, ego kicks in, and
Oh, I mean, I can only imagine how much he campaigned to be the lead in a movie that was titled "I Am Legend." I'm sorry, but well. And I think I just, people people like me anyway, got a little bit burned out when not only was he the lead actor, but he had to do the freaking soundtrack and blah, blah. And it was just like, for the love of God, man. All right. I get it. You're cool.
Are you talking about the Men in Black?
Yeah. And then he also did Wild Wild West. And that was just.
Oh yeah. Wild Wild West. Well, that was that. Jesus.
Oh, I mean, they should have just simply gone for the Razzies that year and said, ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Wild Wild West. And for every category, it was just the worst.
It's a bad film.
Oh,
amazing cast, amazing crew. Just something in the mix was bad.
Oh. And it's the director guy. For years, he was convinced that he wanted some kind of mechanical spider thing.
Yeah,
he just wouldn't fucking let it go.
Yeah. Yeah, he should have just made Mechanical Spider Boy movie and get it out of his system.
Yeah. It was so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, what do you think? Should we gear up and do the Discord movie night then? Who wants to jump into Discord and do a movie night? We can always do a vote if you're not into Bad Santa 2. We could watch something else, but we have seen Bad Santa 1. It would be cool to see number 2. I actually never have. But it's Discord. We can watch anything we want, I mean, if you guys want to watch the Star Wars holiday special, we could.
Oh dear. That is an amazing piece of did you say cinema TV?
I learned to speak Wookiee and that segment still sucks.
Grandpa getting off on his dirty videos. Who was it singing? I can't remember who it was now.
Oh.
She's been all there sexy. Oh, I'm gonna be your fantasy.
Yeah. The fuck?
With his big fucking hairdryer in his head.
Yeah.
Grandpa's getting off.
That's some seriously screwed up shit. There's a YouTuber who just did a mostly accurate upscale to 4K version of that thing too.
Why?
Exactly. But some scenes and music had to be changed due to copyright issues, so it couldn't be uploaded properly. Yeah, I mean,
Well, I've got a good copy of it, so we'll take the 4K one and put the music back.
Yeah, that's true. You could. No, but even some visual changes had to be made. It's why bother? Exactly. It should have just been released on torrent sites so, people like us could do it in Discords.
But wait, who's throwing the copyright at it? Because no one owns it. Do they? They've all disowned it.
I have no idea the fight. The dude has 200,000 subs, and he's actually like composer, and he's been in like, movies as a bit actor and stuff and whatnot. So he knows what he's doing and talking about. So it's very strange the way it comes out, but it's one of the worst pieces of media ever created in the history of the world. So why spend
glorious,
a glorious failure?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where if you like B movies because they suck, I'm still not sure that you could handle this one. You've got to be the ultimate Star Wars person to even watch it.
Yeah. Oh no. We love watching it with the kids just because it's just so nuts. But you try watching it and then following up listening to Christmas in the Stars Star Wars album. Oh. You'll be pulling your eyes out, your ears out. You'll be like disemboweling yourself. No more. No more. I'm going to watch Phantom Menace. It can't be that bad.
I had a copy of a Star Wars record when I was a kid that was redone by some composer person to be like symphony disco music. It was so bad. Oh my God. I remember my dad brought it home and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I put it in and what the hell am I hearing? It was the worst.
It wasn't the Z disco track that came out when Star Wars came out.
I'm not sure. It was on some album that was full of Star Wars music, but it was all awful. It was terrible. It was unbelievable. My dad had strange connections when I was a kid with things like, it might have even been promo that other people didn't get. I don't even know,
Yeah, there are some bizarre Star Wars, let's say, covers there.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. So, let's see here. We're going to switch over to Discord. Stars on 45. I remember that, Norm. Oh, yeah, I remember that well. I remember I had a one where it was like covers of songs, something pops or something when I was a kid. Oh, my God, it was awful. Yeah, it was really bad. So we'll head over to Discord. And we'll get into the theater room and we'll fire up a film. We might watch Bad Santa 2. It's the leader of the pack, but we'll have a chat and figure it out. I can open this kind of shit or download the kind of thing, whatever we want and whatnot. That was sent in by Liam here. This is cool. There we go. Bring it up to real size. Look at that. That's awesome.
Very Christmassy.
Yeah, I love that. That's very cool. So yeah, let's speaking of Liam did up a couple of Christmas tunes that we'll be sharing out in community posts over the next couple of days that y'all got to hear. We were going to play them on the Christmas stream, but I got too drunk and fucked it up. So we're going to turn them into community posts so you can all check it there and go and click over and have some fun and enjoy. So thanks, Liam. I think we're at thanks now. So yeah,
get out.
Yeah. So, big thanks, CF Beauty in the live chat as the Shills there and whatnot with you, running the mod team and the research team and other Black Ops types government things that we can't tell you about right now, or we would have to erase your memory.
Yeah, you're washing and ironing.
I'd be Black Ops. The mod team, we got Shayna Caldwell, Skits Crasher, Liam Wakefield, The Kraut, and of course, right above me, it's Fuck You PJ CNET Day. So
happy FUPJ Day, everybody. Happy FUPJ Day.
That's right. This is the day where we all do a hashtag FUPJCNet in the chat to make sure that he feels loved.
Yeah. Let me just do that. Hashtag You, PJ.
And we'll put a link to join our Discord. Liam did just above, and somebody else will just after I'm saying it right now. Join the Discord. Come on over. We'll get drunk. We'll watch a movie. We can watch anything we want. Pirates be us. Ha ha ha.
How are the 7 C's of
Yeah.
the video stores?
And a big thanks to everybody that, members up and super chats and donates and stuff around here. Holy shit. It really matters to us, right? It's a huge deal. So thank you very much.
Yeah. You took my job away. Never mind.
Well, I just wasn't sure if you were going to do it or, play with your stick there. You know?
No, I can't be bothered. All right. Thanks, everybody. Send more money. We're desperate.
See you in the Discord for a movie, and
Look, you can tell how desperate. I couldn't even afford to put all the letters in the FUPJ day. I just couldn't afford it. We're so short on cash.
he's so weak of energy he couldn't even type enough to fit his name on it.
All right, see you, everybody.
Good night, fellow baby.
See you next time. Stay shilly.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh no.
It's over. Go home.